Hey, it's James Raby. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio On Demand podcast. Love you. Nice Christmas song on Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Megan Trainor and Seth, what's his face, that does Family Guy. It is such a pretty way of doing that song. So have you heard about Santa Claus hanging around downtown walking his dog? It's true. You might catch a glimpse of him, and if you haven't, you can check Y105 FM's app to see video of Santa Claus minding his own business, thinking nothing of it, taking the dog for the walk.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle?
It's a wall of sound there. Holy smokes. Good morning. It is Rochester's Christmas station on Y105 FM. And I got to tell you, it is a snowy morning. Yoinks! We had the forecast. We all knew it was coming, but, you know, it feels like more. Winter weather advisory goes on till noon today. It's my birthday gift. Snow, freezing, fog, 25 degrees right now, and the wintry mix and ice that's a part of it, can be a real problem. It's only about 2 inches of snow they expect today, but it is a slippery mess. And so there are schools that are closed this morning. Rochester Public Schools closed today. Also, of course, the SAC and all that stuff that goes with it will be open 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Northrop Education. Rochester Catholic Schools will be closed today. And so Albert Lee and Alden Conger. Good Lord, the list is just gigantic. Blooming Prairie is just 2 hours late. There you go, Blossoms. You keep it going. And what else? Fillmore Central, Grand Meadow. Hayfield will be doing a 2-hour late start. See the whole list on the Y105 FM app. Just check out the school weather announcements. Hayfield, you're sticking with it, man. 2-hour late start. That is tough. That is tough. You are people to be reckoned with. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show.
Put Ed Sheeran.
Show. I'm James Raby on Rochester's Christmas station. It's Friday. It is snowy. There are a bunch of schools that have been closed up, some delayed, being tough. All you got to do is go to Y105 FM's app, and you'll see the entire list. Thanks for being here this morning. It looks like a winter wonderland, man. I'm telling you what, driving to work was just a titch slippery because there's also some, wet mixed in there with the snow that's all froze up. If you're new to Rochester, by the way, hey, glad to have you here. Hope things are going okay. Cover up when it gets cold. It's a for real thing, and walk like a penguin. Totally not kidding. Now, the other day we had a story about a gal whose package was ripped off from her porch. A porch pirate got it. And inside were mementos from her late grandma. And there's been a big push trying to get this back. And I'm curious if you've ever, found a way to catch a porch pirate or at least get revenge on them. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Gary left this message on the Y105 FM app.
It was my brother, actually. His neighbors kept stealing their packages, so he stuck dog feces in it.
Ah! The old dog poop trick. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Coming up, the burglar car chase bandit, one of them anyway, has made a plea deal. Next in the Y105 FM Early Morning Show News Minute.
Ready for something sweet, Minnesota? Steve Johnson here and daughter.
Show. My name is James Raby, and we are talking about porch pirates today. That woman who had her grandma's mementos ripped off. Everyone's upset about that. It's awful to steal anyway, but man, when it's something like that, it really grips at your heart, right? Well, how do you get back at porch pirates? That's my question this morning on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. And Ellie, tell us your story.
We had porch pirates in the back. We had some beer stored back there, and they kept getting into our beer and taking it, and we just filled it with something else and bottled it back up, and they took it again. So they never came back, so I think it was effective.
I'd say that's a great plan. And how about you, Abby?
I had a guitar shipped to my house. And before I could even get to the door, somebody was up on my porch and had stolen it. So I got another box in the shape of a guitar box, and I filled it with rocks, and I stuck it on the porch.
Nice.
And somebody had come up and tried to move it, but it was heavy, so they couldn't get it completely off and away with it like it would have been just a regular guitar. And after that, the porch pirate stopped.
That's good to hear. And I don't even understand how you can. Well, I know people thief all the time, right? That's the thing they do. It's just disgusting to me. Of course, regular robbery is disgusting. It's just so, I don't know. You feel like the mail should be safe. Why would someone want to mess with a federally controlled thing? It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. We're going to kick off the 8 a.m. all music hour next, which is, by the way, 105 minutes of commercial-free Christmas music. As the holidays approach, Y105 Rockman, Bob Seger on Y105 FM's early morning show with Little Drummer Boy. Hi, I'm James Raby on Rochester's Christmas station, Y105 FM's early morning show, and Starbucks is ticking off a lot of people with their mandatory tipping. Well, I shouldn't call it mandatory, but apparently you can no longer select your own amount. You have to select a certain amount, and there's no other option. So it's either no tip or what they say you have to tip. And, well, you know, it's funny because, I'm going to tip no matter what, right? I'm a tipper. However, it does grate me a bit when I have no options. And I don't know why. It's not like I'm not going to tip, but then when they tell me, well, you can do this percent, or this percent, it's like, what if I want to do more? Huh? There's no option to do more. And that's how I'm selling it. You're listening to Y105 FM's early morning show.
Lofi's Holiday Sweepstakes.
FM's early morning show. Hi, I'm James Raby on Rochester's Christmas station. Our first doughhead. Now, these are not judgments. These are just me noticing. In Flagstaff, Arizona, police are looking for two men who stole a life-size stuffed reindeer from a Christmas display in Flagstaff Mall. Yeah, they're at the mall, and you could pose in front of this giant thing. It's worth like $1,500, and they just put it in their car and drove away. And it wasn't Rudolph, because otherwise we'd be able to find that beacon like that. And then this story is interesting because I think that a real opportunity for education for pranksters was missed. In England, a teen made a bit of a fool of himself while trying to impress his friends. He was out with his buddies and tried to karate chop a Christmas tree. I'm sorry, karate kick is how the story puts it, karate kick. Security cameras caught the teenager bouncing off the public tree and then, boop, falling on his head. His friends laughed at him. He got up and winced in pain. And if that's all that had happened, you know what? The police saw it. They didn't do anything. He got his own punishment. But then he ripped the lights from the city tree as he ran away in frustration. If you're going to do pranks and you're going to try and do that stuff, great. But you got to accept the results. Someone's got to step in and direct this dude to the proper path, where you don't get mad at the tree because you screwed up. You just laugh it off and go. It's like when you got kids that are really funny. You have to help develop their joke-telling skill. If they're starting to tell a joke and it's wandering, you got to say, look, you got 10 seconds to wrap this up or I am telling the punchline. 10 seconds. Go. Let's go. Come on. Find the ending and say it. Just the same thing with pranks and doing dumb stuff like that. It's fine to be a doughhead, right? But you got to learn to accept the realities. And on Christmas time, there's no better time. Everyone's in a good mood. You can just laugh and smile and go, ho, 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 I'm such a doughhead. It's Y105 FM's early morning show. Michelle, oh yeah, she is coming in to kick some butt next on Y105 FM, Rochester's Christmas station.
This is Y105.
Hey, it's James Raby. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM early morning show, radio on demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.